Hello everyone, welcome back to Colony Survival. Today's episode we're going to try to get a lot accomplished. We're going to try to expand the safe zone one more time, finally make use of these guard towers we built a couple episodes ago. And we'll probably run off to the mammoth tree, start a colony there, get ourselves some zinc, and take care of a couple other items in between. So first off is some housekeeping items. We have Look at our inventory here. I noticed that we don't have enough potted water. We have lots of extra raw fish that have not been cooked yet. And we have wheat kind of starting to stockpile. So that means we don't have enough units to deal with these items. So water gatherer first, let's go put down a water gatherer. Because we have the empty pots, you can see here we have 53 empty pots, but only 5 pots of water. So that just means we're not gathering water fast enough. So let's go put one of those down real quick. Can see my water area while we're at it. If I can get over there. So down our steps here. We'll put them over here, I guess. So it's a water gatherer, give him a crate to put it in. We can see these are set to gather 50 and we only had 5, so that's how we knew there wasn't enough of that. As far as the cooked fish go, we need to just add another cook to our kitchen to take care of that. So let's run upstairs and throw in a cook in our kitchen here. Looks like we have 2, let's add a third one. There we go, so that'll take care of that. And we'll keep an eye on the wheat and see if it catches up or not. Set to 35. Set that to 50. If not, we'll come back and put in our grindstone down. In fact, we might as well just do it now while we're here. Can never find the items when we need them. Alright, that takes care of that. Now, in order to expand our safe zone, because remember our safe zone is down here, is our guard towers aren't completely in the safe zone, so if I were to connect them now, zombies could possibly spawn inside of them. As you can tell by here, here's the line here. So just one more expansion and we should be good to go. So in order to do that, we need 5,000 colony points. So I've been letting it run in between episodes to gather up some points. But in the meantime, we have to put down some more storage boxes. And this is going to increase our threat quite a bit. So I'm going to put them up, buy the expansion, and then take them down. Just because otherwise we won't be prepared for the amount of threat that's coming with all these. That's 3,600. So there you go, that's enough for 5,100 points. So let's real quick run over here. Sell a whole bunch of stuff to get those 5,000 points. Alright, 3,000. Getting closer. Alright, 5,075, perfect. So now we can go into colony points here. And banner safe zone 40 to 45 blocks, upgrade that. Now that we're done with that, let's go take down these. Because our threat is now 232 instead of I think it was like 170 before. So there you go, 170 compared to 232 just by adding those things. So kind of a cheating way to do it, but for now I really want these guard towers built, so we can focus on doing that next. So I will build them off camera and come back and show you what I got, because it's going to take me a while to build them. So, be right back. Okay, so that's done. Let's go take a look at it. Before zombies come, we'll run out across the bridge here and take a look from a distance. I added this little side jut out and kind of balance off the towers. And I moved the guards up front. So I have a total of, so upstairs here we have 4 stone throwing guards and 4 bow guards. Basically the same down here, except that there's some extra bow guards down here. And then over here I added some traps, added 3 more traps, and changed these out to the crossbowmen. So these guys have a range of like 25, so they can shoot pretty far, so that's why they're all the way back here. Give these guys a chance to kill the weaker zombies first, because otherwise we'll be wasting those crossbowmen on a low powered health zombie. So then over here I cleaned up this walkway a little bit. Got a new walkway down to the water gather and fishing area. And then this comes across here onto the tower here. And there's bedrooms in here. And as well, there's a downstairs to it. But I'm just basically going to set up more beds down here so that we can put lots of guards in. Something like that, and same on the other side. This is a break, so this is where our bridge is. And more room for beds. And I put a little tunnel in here that connects into our mine. Down here, as well as steps to go back up. And I connected it also up top here with this walkway. Continued that across to go over to here. And so there's more just bedrooms upstairs. As well as our guards up top here. And the guards aren't even making it underneath the entryway, so must be working good. Let's watch it and see. But in theory, these guys should take out the lower health powered zombies first, and only the heavy powered guys will get through. But it doesn't look like anybody's even going to make it up to the entryway here now. We'll wait and see. This is right about the peak hour here when this next wave comes. But it looks like they can even shoot down into the water. All these zombies are crossing the water to get in. So they're shooting down into the water. So not only do we don't have to wait till they come up here, we can shoot them all the way down there. So that's nice. Yeah, they're not even going to make it up here. Good deal. So I know we talked about going to the mammoth tree, but I think it might actually be a little too early that I was thinking about it as I was building. I think we have some other science we can complete first. I think the next thing we want to do is actually go to the Iron Age. In order to do that, we need some bricks manufactured. Light bricks, regular bricks, and stone bricks. So let's go down to the mine and take care of that real quick. Regular bricks, no, that's red bricks. So stone bricks, we needed 250 of these. Light bricks. What else did we need? So light bricks and stone bricks. So I think bricks are actually made in the furnaces. Yeah, so bricks and light bricks. So we need 250 each of those. So I'll get to work on that. That'll be good. Let's make sure we have everything we need for that. Stone bricks, cobblestone we already have enough of. So that's good there. So the other thing we're going to want to do is unlock this compass, because that's going to be, when we get away from the base, it'll tell us, it'll point us in the right direction to get back to it. So actually we have everything to do that, so let's go ahead and unlock that. And then we'll wait for this Iron Age to finish. Brass, we don't have zinc yet. Sacred points, we can do sacred points as well. Let's go up to the marketplace and sell some stuff. All clear on the home front. So let's see, let's sell some stuff. Let's see what else we can complete. Sacred point storage, let's go ahead and do that. Iron Age we're working on right now. Chicken meals just requires some more colony points, so let's go ahead and do that. Wrong button. So chicken meals, we can complete that one now. So that just leaves Iron Age. Hemp, we can get that set up. That's going to require going to the marsh, I believe. Yeah, hemp plants in marshes. Let's complete that while we're here. And rope, we can complete this too. So let's sell some more stuff. Basically selling everything I have. That's a whole bunch of research done, so now all I gotta do is wait for this Iron Age stuff to do. So maybe I'll set up the chicken meals while we're waiting for that. I don't know how efficient chicken meals are, but I guess you do get extra sacred points from them. Like right now we're getting 1 sacred point per meal, which if we go look at our sacred point deal, right now we're throwing 500 out of 500, so we're maxed out. 16k damage. Total health power is 25k, so that's pretty substantial. And we can get that up even higher with the colony point storage, or the sacred point storage edition, which we'll do once they build them. So I'll look into chicken meals, we'll get that set up, and maybe we'll go to the marsh first instead. Let's see, where's the marsh at? Marsh is straight ahead there. Or there's one back there. So maybe we'll do that first and get rope going first, but let's get the chicken meals set up. Okay, chicken meals are set up. They hardly seem worth it, but we'll go over it anyway. So over here I set up 2. This is a barley farm right here. Same with this one here. So this is a barley farm, this is a barley farm, this is a cabbage farm. Now I'm assuming you get the same yields out of these that you get out of everything else, which is basically 100. So 200 barley, 100 cabbage. And over here we have chicken farm next to my bees. Which they do need to. So anyway, they need 15 barley to make 1 chicken. So that's quite crazy. 15 barley, so that field's only going to make 6 chicken. And then if you go upstairs to the cook, it requires chicken meal requires 10 cabbage. So 15 barley and 10 cabbage for 1 chicken, or for 3 chicken meals, I guess. So it's not as bad as I thought it was, but still quite a bit of work for little meals. So we'll make them anyway, but also I noticed my wheat was way down. But that's because our gruel, for some reason, has been taking priority, and we got 207 gruel. I'm sorry, wheat porridge. And the wheat porridge is made in the... So the wheat porridge is eaten through our wheat. And that's because it's set to infinity, which was fine when we were making it, but now we don't want it to make it anymore. So all it's made here is wheat porridge and cooked meat. And over at the cook here, he makes cooked meat as well. We don't want the wheat porridge, so we can just delete these for now. If we need them in the future, we'll put them back. But so that should solve our wheat problem and get us back to our bread meals. Because our bread, right now we have no flour because all our wheat was being used for the porridge. So that should fix that. We still have quite a stockpile of fish, but it doesn't seem to be going up or down. So we must have the right amount of stoves for how many fishermen we have. So chicken meals are done. We'll use them later to get animal carcasses out of them, but for now I'm not going to bother expanding that because it just doesn't seem worth it. The other thing we unlocked a while ago was the statistics board. I haven't used it yet. I tend to just watch my inventory and see if numbers are going up or down. But you can use this, like, so we could do wheat over 4 days. It goes up and down quite a bit, but over 24 days you can see that we hit a big spike and we used it all up, and then we haven't been producing enough since. So hopefully by deleting the wheat porridge we fix that problem. But so it's there, we'll leave it there. I don't use it a whole lot, but a lot of people live by it. So like you can use it. Another thing you could track on it would be our copper ingots. You can see our supply has been steadily going up. So that shows that we have enough copper miners and furnaces going right now that to keep up with supply. Could probably use it for ammo too. So you can see each night we use it, and then it comes back up, use it, and comes back up. So I guess as long as we stay at this level, we're replacing all the arrows we used. If we start to see this chart go down, that means we're using more arrows than we're making. So I don't know. Interesting stuff. So anyways, we have enough stuff to unlock the Iron Age now. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to free up all sorts of new jobs. So we'll have to put down a kiln which makes charcoal, and then an iron bloomery which makes iron. So we'll have to go find some iron. I believe it's just down deeper in our mine. I don't think we've dug down that far yet. Go check real quick, but I think... So here's our existing mine. We have just copper and clay right now. We'll have to figure out a spot and dig deeper. And iron is below this somewhere. So I guess that's be our next task to do. So something we researched increased our threat level quite a bit. We're now at 294 overall, around 260 at this base. So I put down a couple extra crossbowmen, just in case here. I put 1, 2, and I put 1 extra one down here on the end here. Just in case the increased threat causes some trouble. And I also put 2 crossbowmen up here to start picking off the stronger guys. So as you can see, it's quite an increased load of zombies, but so far they're handling it pretty well. We're just getting to the peak wave of it now, so let's keep an eye on it and see. These brown guys have a lot of health power. Go downstairs and yeah, we're in the line of fire there. So it seems to be keeping up. They are making it into the base now. But between our traps here, you can see our traps are going off now. They're turning yellow. Which means they are firing, so, but it looks like we're going to handle it no problem. So that's good news. They keep coming, but I think peak zombie hour is over, so we're getting them way back there now. So, anyways, I kind of started our iron mine down here. We're going to do the same thing we've done in the past, which is use our special digger area. Select just the dark stone brick and run all the way down here. Doesn't really matter which way they're facing. So we'll let them get to work digging that out, and then we'll come back and set up our iron mining and iron machinery similar to what we have up here, a room on the right hand side with beds and then the equipment on the left hand side. So we'll hire for those jobs real quick, and then we'll let them get to work digging. Okay, before I show you the iron area, let's run upstairs and take care of a couple things. The advanced job crafters block was put down, but I'm also going to move this stuff inside and give it a proper home. Let's move these first. So I put it in next to the writer's desks. 2 advanced job crafters. We'll put the regular job crafter blocks here. And I'll probably move the tinkers in here as well. Let's just go grab those real quick. That way everybody has a proper home. So that'll take care of that, make it look nice. Alright, so that takes care of that. So these advanced job crafters make the bloomeries and the kilns. So let's run down to the iron area, I'll show you what I got there. And then we'll hire for all these jobs. Alright, so same as upstairs, basically bedrooms over here. Got some iron miners going right here. Got a grocery store and a tool distribution so they don't have to go anywhere. And I'll just start setting up crates over here, and or job blocks over here. So we'll start with 2 of each, I guess. So that's the kiln, just takes basically firewood and makes it into charcoal. It's going to burn through a lot of firewood, so we're probably going to have to expand our firewood area. And then the bloomeries. These basically make iron blooms, which will be used at the anvil to make wrought iron. So let's run up there and check that. So that's probably not nearly enough to get us going, but it's a start. So I also noticed that our copper is slowly ticking down. We had roughly about 10,000, We're down at 97.7. So it's slowly losing copper, and we don't have enough ore, so I'm gonna add another copper miner and see if the smelters can keep up. But we're also gonna add some of these anvils, because raw iron takes a while to make down here at the bottom. Only 19 seconds, but it's going to eat up some anvil time that we need. Have them making rings so that we can sell for colony points. So see if that keeps up. We'll put some. See if I can find a copper miner real quick. And we'll check back in 24 hours and see if the smelters can keep up or not. Otherwise, we'll have to add another smelter to keep up with the extra copper we're mining. So next up is probably to go expand our tree area, because we're going to burn through a lot of firewood now, making all that charcoal. So you can see our safe zone is way out here. Right here, so I'm gonna move this ditch over, this mode over, and give us some more room to plant some extra trees in here. So I think that's what we'll do next. So that's done. Push that out. Just move the moat and the wall out a little bit to the edge of our safe zone. So that works there. So now I have room for another forester. So put that down. Then we'll hire for these jobs. I can't remember what size, I think 6 by 15, but we'll come back and put a chest and a bed in once we see where the trees grow. So we're at the maximum. I have 8 unemployed and I have 8 colonists left I can hire. So let's expand our colonist capacity real quick. We should easily have the points for that. Colony points. Colonist capacity, we have currently 150. To get to 200 we need to spend 250 points. We have like 345, so good there. Now let's go ahead and recruit these positions, and then we're going to have to put some more guards down because I have a feeling it's going to increase our threat a little bit. There come all our new recruits. So let's run over and put some guards down just to beef up security a little bit. Put down a couple extra bow guards and whoops. Alright, so let's go over and do the same thing on the other side. And then we will watch at night and make sure that we're good to go, and then we'll head over. I think we're going to start the marsh, because I'll bring up the science in a minute. And it looks like all that we have left is to proceed is to get hemp. So science, that requires zinc, which is a mammoth tree. This requires hemp fiber and hemp, which is in the marsh. That doesn't require anything. This requires hemp. And that requires hemp. So the next thing we got to do is set up a colony in the marsh. Now the marsh is over here. There's one over this way as well, but I don't want to have to run over across the mountain. 1600. There's one at 863 over there, but I don't want to have to go over top of the mountain. So I'm going to head this way with the plan of maybe continuing on and going to that mammoth tree behind it and starting a colony there as well. But so I think that's our next step, but we're going to watch the guards and make sure the guards are sufficiently staffed to keep up with the threat before we start in our colony. I just cut out a couple hours of game time just to fast forward to the zombies coming so we can see what it's like. Our threat is currently 265 at this colony. Forgot to hire for those new guards. Let's check our threat up to 266.5. So a couple are making through, but nothing's getting past the next row back there. It looks like we're good. Probably good enough to start another colony without too much worry. We do have 2,700 meals, so if this colony got wiped out, we could rehire everybody if we needed to. I think it's 4 meals per colonist, so at 150 meals, that would be 600 meals to completely reestablish the colony, so we should be good there. Looks like we got one guy making it almost through. But easily handling it, so that's good news. So I'll wait till daytime and then I will maybe do a time lapse of me running over there to the marsh. It's not much to see, but it's really far away, so it probably takes me a minute or two to run that far. But we'll wait for daylight to do that. Alright, so we made our way over to the marsh. I got the beginnings of a colony established. I got a wall too high surrounding the safe zone area. I built a little moat to give my guards more time to shoot the monster, so they'll probably walk along this wall, come out, have to come back and come back in. Nothing major, but should give us a little extra time to shoot them down. So that's going to do it for this episode. Next episode we'll finish setting up the marsh colony, maybe look at setting up another colony, and heading back to our base and making sure that we didn't cause any damage there by the increased threat from the colonists. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.